Madam Speaker, it's amazing to think that we're nearly halfway through the parliamentary term already, which is a reminder to us all just how quickly 3 years goes. But I also want to reflect on the fact that we have had referenda on this exact issue, and in fact, Madam Speaker, if you're 6 months older than me, you would have at least had your say on referendum. And that is because in 1990, when I was 17 and a half, they had a referendum, and the results were this. 69.3% of Kiwis supported 3 years, and 30.6% of Kiwis supported 4 years ago. That was 35 years ago. So more than 2 to 1 supported a 3-year term. But 35 years is another generational shift, and perhaps we need to test them. If we reflect, as Minister Goldsmith said on the first referendum, a similar result. 68.1% in favour of a 3-year term. And so, Madam Speaker, I think it's worthy to test the tenure of the parliamentary term. It is well worth the test. And there's also others that would like us to look at a 4-year term. And I think fondly of LGNZ, who conducted a poll where the local council should have a 4-year term. And again, a significant poll by Courier. 47% last year on the LGNZ poll said yes to a 4-year council term. 18% said yes as well if the local government's going 4 years. 22% said no. So maybe there's been a shift. We know through submissions the LGNZ Electoral Reform Working Group and the likes of Nick Smith would welcome dialogue on this issue. And so, Madam Speaker, it is timely to have this debate. National is very happy to support it to Select Committee, and then let's open it for public submissions, and let's see what the public think, let's see what the stakeholders think, let's see what local government think, and then let's report it back to the House. So I commend this first reading.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that it's good to find out these things. This is why we get people who write the regulatory impact statements, right? We give them enough time so they can go and get this data, because reading through that regulatory impact statement, they said that they didn't really have enough time to do the full consultation process. And that's a running theme with this government. So it's like, yeah.
And will this bill, I don't think this bill gets truncated Select Committee time, but yeah, it is a theme.
Once again, which part of that speech actually addressed any part of the bill?
No, we just found out he was 7.5 in October 1990.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
like, well, 35 years is a long
that.
time.
But that was probably not what the focus of the speech was, to find out there was 7.5 in 1990, when Pat and Phil Shepherd probably was still teaching. And that's a name that means nothing to you, but to Cameron Brewer means a hell of a lot. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, the Order Paper Podcast. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok.